Well, greetings and salutations, one and all. Back again is the Super Review Show's mixed bag coming to you live once again from many caves. As always, I am joined by the esteemed panel of panelists here to discuss all things Marvel tonight. Bill Murphy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Are we really that esteemed?
Yes, you are. Justin, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I don't know about you. Vinny, how are you doing tonight?
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
He's back again. Welcome back. And Allison is back in. How are you doing tonight, Allie?
Is it always in the same? I don't know. You always keep things in order and stuff. Nothing random.
It flows better, believe me. Just
I don't
going
care.
I disagree, but okay.
I know.
At least I'm not alone in this.
I listen to this podcast. I listen to our own show all the time just to make sure how we can improve. What can we do better? So, anyways,
Yay.
as I digress,
Bill,
Bill,
you mean improvise?
So, in honor of Fantastic Four, the latest MCU movie coming out this Friday. Today's Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. The latest MCU installment known as the Fantastic Four First Steps is coming out.
And the fifth movie to ever be made with the Fantastic Four title.
Yes, that as well. Yeah, it's been a
Really?
while. 94, 05, 07, 2015, and now this one. So crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I forgot.
But our topic tonight. Yeah, that's
A lot of people try to.
Let's not talk about that. No, but tonight's topic though is our top 5 Stan Lee cameos in the MCU and other movies as well. So Stan Lee obviously contributed to Marvel. He was one of the building blocks, if not the genius behind so many great characters. We're going to be discussing and breaking down our top 5 Stan Lee cameos right here on the Super Review Show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we go along, as we discuss and rank our top 5 Stan Lee cameos from over the years. So what do you got, guys? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Sure, Vinny. Go ahead.
So my number 5 Stan Lee cameo is
Before we start, anyone
Wait.
want to? Do you want to mention any honorable mentions, Vinny?
I forgot about that. Yeah, do you
don't have any honorable mentions.
Okay. So go ahead. You're good.
Okay.
So
Any
my
of you
number.
guys?
I got a few honorable mentions.
All right, so
Okay.
we'll do honorable mentions first. So
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know.
Okay,
It's okay.
Avengers Infinity War.
Okay.
When he's the school bus driver, goes, "Hey kids, keep it down. Don't you ever seen a spaceship before?"
That's a good one.
And also Deadpool when he's the DJ.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh, the first one.
And I don't know if you guys knew this. He actually cameoed in the Kevin Smith movie Mallrats.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of that thing with Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy when Peter's buying him long shirt. He goes, "Wait, you're Stan?" Goes, "Yeah, I'm Stanley." And another one. This is not a movie. This is actually from a video game. It's from the PS4 Spider-Man game.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
And
I do remember that scene.
Mm.
and
That was
you
a great
know,
scene.
because this actually came out the same year Stanley passed away.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Stanley is saying to Spider-Man, was it Mary Jane or Gwen, Justin?
Mary Jane.
He said, "You two were always my favorites."
Aww.
It kind of reminds me of
Which is funny because he never really wrote them as a official couple. Actually, you know what? I take that back. He did write them in the newspaper strip.
because
I rescind my statement.
yeah, you know what? I'll say what I was going to say later. But no, those are my honorable mentions.
All right, Justin, do you have any honorable mentions at all or no?
I do have a couple.
Go ahead. And then we'll
From the MCU. Are you Tony Stank?
Oh.
Great one.
Another one from the short film Deadpool No Good Deed. When Deadpool finally gets out of the phone booth, Stan Lee's just there saying, "Hey, nice suit." Deadpool goes, "Zip it, Stan Lee."
God.
And in kind of a meta moment, even though I didn't really like the film all that much, Captain Marvel had a moment where Stan Lee was on his way to the audition for Mallrats.
Oh.
So yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
All right. This is me because I know I have a few.
Yes, go ahead.
And I'll start my non-MCU ones. Actually, I'm just looking at one. I was like, I should mention this. His appearance in The Big Bang Theory, with him giving Sheldon Cooper a restraining order after Sheldon missed out on meeting Stanley in person, and they're going to his home for it.
Yeah.
And then Big Hero 6, if no one realized it, I think Disney's only superhero-ish like movie.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So I forgot what he did in the end. I think he was one of the kids' fathers.
Yes.
Shoot, and I also realized there's a lot more.
Oh, Big Hero 6, yeah.
What was it? Not Into the Spider-Verse, right? Because that was his last cameo?
That was his last one.
Okay.
He
It was
played
that
the costume shop owner.
Yes. Okay. That was one I was thinking of honorable mention. Justin, I Hate You. Deadpool
Why?
2.
Oh.
Yes. I had that in my honorable mention. I'm also gonna go with Thor in this one. I mean, come on. Him trying to use his truck to get the hammer.
That is funny.
Got it.
I think we got it. It's so funny.
Did we get it? And then his Winter Soldier appearance as a security guard. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get fired."
Man, I am so fired.
That's it for me from my honorable mention.
Yeah, man.
All right. I have 0 honorable mentions. I have my list of 5, and I'm ready to go. So let's kick it back over to Vinny for a second. Vinny, what is your number 5?
For my number 5, outside of this, it's in no particular order. I know, speaking of Fantastic Four, there is a cameo Stan Lee made in a Fantastic Four movie. Fantastic Four
God.
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Dude.
Not a good movie.
Dude.
Not a great movie.
Right.
But the cameo, we did?
just swiped right.
Oh God.
Yeah, I like it. Actually, it was actually from the comics too. There's a moment out of that in the comics as well with Stanley and Jack Kirby.
Damn it, you stole mine.
It wasn't intentional, but a terrible movie. But I found that a very nice little tribute to the comics. Stanley's cameo trying to get into the wedding and he just can't. It's also funny because he wrote the friggin' Fantastic Four. He should have been allowed in.
Yes.
He created it after all, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Stan Lee was notorious for self-inserting himself and Jack Kirby, to be fair, into the Fantastic Four book. So for the makers of that movie, a broken clock strikes twice a day. Maybe that was one of the 2 times they got something right in that movie. Because that was just a great moment. And yes, Jack Kirby was also denied entry to their wedding in the comic as well.
Yes.
To quote Stan Lee on this one, enough said.
All righty. Bill.
Okay, my number 5. Like I said, my list is very strange, but I don't care. It's my list.
Yeah.
My number 5 is The Avengers.
Ooh.
when they're interviewing people and they go to Stanley and they're like, superheroes in New York? Give me a break.
I love that
Because I've
one.
always found that funny because most of his stories take place.
In San Francisco, I know. It's great. I'm joking.
I know.
The Baxter Building's on like Park Avenue, so what can you say?
Yeah.
That is true.
So
So yeah, my number 5 is The Avengers. Okay, next.
It's me.
Allie, go ahead.
So this kind of is definitely something familiar. I should do one of these days in my job, but I don't work for FedEx, and for me, this is a post-credit scene. Justin probably mentioned this already.
Oh no.
So imagine being a FedEx worker or being any delivery person and asking someone, "Are you Tony Stank?"
That's from Civil War, right?
Yes, I did not like Civil War, but that was probably the only best part about
Wait,
Civil War.
wait. You didn't like Civil War, really?
I didn't.
I
Really,
actually like that quite a bit.
I really liked it.
when I saw it in theaters, I thought it was okay. I didn't really go crazy about it.
Okay, I mean, like, to each their own. I'm just
But I think
curious.
later on, now I'm appreciating it a little more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now we know what bottom of the barrel is for the MCU.
We really do.
Yeah. And it's all because of Tony Stank.
Mhm.
I thought, what is it, Don Cheadle's War Machine's like, yeah, he's Tony Stank.
Man, I love that.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess it all comes down to me, the fearless leader and host of the Super Review Show.
Fearless?
So, all right. So, my number 5, I surprised some of you guys, but it's actually really short. He didn't say anything, but his scene was so perfect, though. In 2003's Daredevil, a movie I still defend to this day. The director's cut is great, okay? But I will say this. Say what you will with the movie. The cameo is so quick, people forget about it. Because what happened was Matt Murdock, a younger Matt Murdock, is he's because he was blind as a kid, then he grew up to be a crime fighting ninja known as Daredevil, a warrior. And anyways, but as he's crossing, stands up at the crossroad, Matt Murdock puts his cane out and says, and just prevents him from walking. He doesn't say anything, but it's just, and then stands like he's looking around. He's like, oh, he looks all confused, like, oh, thanks. And he doesn't say anything. His impression was like, thank you, young citizen. Really simple, really smart, and really clever on the Daredevil part. I love that one. But that's my number 5. People forget about it. He was in Ben Affleck's Daredevil movie. So
I forgot about that movie till right now. Outside
The
of
only
my
Daredevil I know is the Netflix series turned Disney Plus series.
okay, but if you go back and watch Ben Affleck's Daredevil, but watch the director's cut of it, don't watch the original cut. Watch the director's cut.
Ben Affleck was in both the MCU and the DCU.
Yes, this is your homework, Allie. Go watch the Daredevil movie from 2003.
Is that the one of Michael Clark Duncan and Kingpin?
In fact, Ben Affleck's viewed.
I need to see
one at a time, guys.
We'll be seeing in a couple weeks, so that's probably not going to happen until April 22nd, 2026.
Well, then it'll be a birthday present to me.
Yes,
and me.
And Vinny
Wait,
too.
you're April 20. Wait, did I exactly say that right?
25th.
Oh, damn it.
21st.
I'm gonna have to watch it on April 22nd, 2026.
So.
Yep.
But yeah, this is Daredevil. The cameo in Daredevil was great. The one scene of him just like, what the, and Matt Murdock's walking the street. It's really, really, really clever, really smart. So that's my number 5. Back over to who's kicked us off tonight, Vinny, right?
Hey, listen, Allie, you'll get to see Colin Farrell and all of his goofiness as Bullseye. It's great.
Oh, it's really
and
something.
Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin.
I hope I forget all about this and not remember this.
I love Michael Clark Duncan. So.
Hey Siri, put a reminder on my phone for Allie for April 22nd, 2026 to watch Daredevil 2003.
Get on it.
Get on with it. All right. Anyways, Vinny, what do you got for number 4?
So my number 4 is, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. So no, there's been some good cameos. My number 4 might have actually been Oh, what was that? I'm trying to remember now. I had an order. I'm just trying to remember the exact order of it. Number 4, because no number 1 is. Number 4, I think was what was the Spider-Man Homecoming he was in? Well, or was that the one where he was the bus driver?
Oh, okay, The Neighbors.
Yes, that one. That was good. I try to remember all his cameos. Sometimes I forget, but he had some really good cameos, and I liked Spider-Man Homecoming a lot as a movie. So it was nice that he showed up as a neighbor. He was funny. A lot of his Spider-Man cameos are really good, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
That's-
he created Spider-Man, so yeah.
Exactly.
It's funny you mentioned Spider-Man. Because my number 4.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, is?
Oh,
No, it's Justin's.
No.
I think Bill was after
Vinny,
Justin.
Me. No.
No,
I
Vinny,
like-
Justin, Bill, me,
I'm
JT.
confused. What is it?
It's Justin because Vinny and Justin swiped right.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Oh,
So that
yeah.
means it's Justin's turn.
There you go.
Because we swiped right for number 5. So
Yeah.
my number 4 is Amazing Spider-Man.
Guess what?
Ooh.
What, Bill?
I have to do it.
We swiped right.
On number 4?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
That
yeah.
means the only person
Uh-oh.
you have not swiped right with tonight is JT.
Wow, guys.
Yes.
We're doing great.
Oh.
All right, it's your turn, and then I'll talk about my views.
What can I say? It's the most action-packed Stan Lee cameo and probably the funniest Stan Lee cameo all in one package. You have Stan Lee as the high school librarian listening to music, putting away books. On the background, Spider-Man's fighting the lizard and destroying the library.
Hey.
It is basically my view on it. It's so funny. It's basically like the people who can sleep through an earthquake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Justin?
It's fun. It's funny because because it's a Stan Lee cameo, we don't question the logic. We just laugh at the sheer insanity of it. Because if this was just some actor, we would not have the same impact.
Yeah.
We would probably start poking holes at it, but because it's Stan Lee doing it, we're like, oh, this is great.
Mm.
I guess you could say that's very fantastic.
It's amazing.
Zing.
Oh.
It's spectacular.
Even better.
It's ultimate.
It's ultimate.
It's sensational.
All right. Bill, you
No, I love
right.
the-
What do you got?
Yeah, I love.
Yeah.
I love. He's just listening to music, and then you see the. Sorry. And then you see them fighting.
And
Amazing.
you see how close that table gets to him when his back is just turned.
And what makes it funny, he's just listening to like classical music. He's not listening.
Yeah.
To, you know.
Yeah. It's not like Screamo or anything that would actually cancel out the fight.
Yeah.
So that's my number
Unless-
4, your number 4.
Unless he has Beats by Dre. But let's be honest, they're probably Sony's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2012. What did you expect?
So that's my number.
And it's
that's
also
my
a
number
Sony
4.
movie.
Yeah.
Ah.
Exactly.
That's my number.
Okay.
That's our number 4.
So it's me.
Yep, Allie, go ahead.
All right. So imagine you're about to go into battle, and all of a sudden you get pushed onto a chair, and you just see Stan Lee saying, "Now don't you move. My hands aren't as steady as they used to be."
Thor Ragnarok.
By
Yes.
Odin's beard, you will not touch my hair.
This guy said, "Do not cut my hair." I mean, let's put it this way: who better to cut Thor's hair than the guy who made who helped make the Thor comics?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's so ironic, but also really funny at the same time. But I wonder, actually, curiosity, why did they cut Thor's hair for that movie?
Probably because gladiator combat. Maybe gladiators had short hair.
And then he kept it short until after Infinity War. So
it took him 5 years to grow it back out.
yeah, but he gained some weight along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he turned that weight to muscle. It's all good.
Yeah.
Still, it's like the curiosity, the irony, and the hilarity of that one scene.
All right, I guess
That is like meeting your creator.
Oh, literally.
Yes.
He met his maker.
Yes.
And his maker cut his hair.
All right. JT, you're number 4.
My number 4, believe it or not, is again a very, very brief cameo. It's only like probably for 4 or 5 seconds, but it's in the very first Captain America movie. And just, even though it's funny though, I was doing my research for this, I was like, it's funny that Stanley did not. I found out that Stanley was not one of the creators of Captain America, but he did like the idea of having a shield as a weapon. And just the
he
scene
was
is
very formative for Captain America.
Yes, correct. But Stanley, in this one cameo, he said, "I thought he'd be taller," talking about Steve Rogers. Mistaking for the super soldier, like, I thought this guy'd be taller. It's something so small, something so innocent, but I love it, and thus why his appearance as his cameo in Captain America: The First Avenger is one of my favorites of his, but it's on my number 4. So, but yeah, it's truly one of my classics. So, anyways, I digress. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Am I up?
You're number 3. Yeah.
Excellent. I would have put this higher, but because of the movie, I really couldn't. Sorry, Bill. Spider-Man 3's Stan Lee cameo. One of the only good things in Spider-Man 3.
Oof.
I thought it was very moving. It was a great cameo. Probably his best all around, but the movie kind of drags down his ranking in cameos, so sadly. The movie just had too many cooks spoiling the broth, but I just love Spider-Man Stan Lee cameos. I really do.
Oh, I guess one person can make a difference.
Yes.
Enough said.
Enough said.
All right, Justin, over to you.
All right, my number 3. From Avengers: Age of Ultron, you see Generalissimo Stan Lee partying up with Thor and Captain America, and Thor is serving this ancient Asgardian mead that's aged for like 300 years. That's not supposed to be drank by mortal men. Well, neither is Omaha Beach. Stop flapping your lips, Sonny. Come on. Gives them a shot. He's being dragged out of Avengers Tower drunk. Excelsior.
Aww.
By the way, the only time Stan Lee said his signature catchphrase in the entire MCU.
Aww.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Good one. Go ahead, Bill.
My number 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp, when he's going to his car and the car shrinks, and he goes, "Well, the 60s were fun, but now I'm paying for them."
Oh my gosh! Wait, didn't they had multiple things for that? You could have said
Did they?
they did. I remember watching this in preparation for the top 10 Stan Lee cameo. Like, and I think Watch Mojo had it. There was so many. Hold on, let me see this. They had one about the 60s.
That was the one they went with.
Well, the 60s were fun. Now I'm paying for it.
Yep. He had yes. Montage. I'm trying to think. I know he had a few. He had a few in this. I'm trying to remember. He had a bunch. They recorded. I'm trying to see this. But that's the one they went with. I know they had others. That's all I'm saying. Like they had others on here. I don't remember where it is. Look it up. That's all I could say. He did multiple ones of that.
That is funny.
Yeah, but no, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, Allie, you're number 3.
All right. I think it was you guys have mentioned this before earlier. Why would your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man set off a car alarm, thinking somebody was trying to steal it, just to annoy your neighbors, especially Gary?
Oh, from Homecoming?
Yep.
Gary, how are you? Valerie, how's your mom?
It's Marjorie.
Marjorie.
Marjorie, how's your mother?
I just it feels so much common sense in a way with this one, especially in New York City.
Don't make me come down there, you punk.
Gary!
It's like, why is some of his cameos, it's very ironic, but yet makes sense simultaneously, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one, the one I mentioned with Thor Ragnarok, Age of Ultron, the first Avengers. I mean, all the ones we're mentioning, it kind of it makes sense. And I feel so bad. I wish we saw more Stan Lee. Rest in peace. I wonder what it would have been like if he was in the multiverse.
Ooh.
He would definitely be in the Fantastic Four First Steps.
I definitely feel like he would definitely be in the beginning when they introduced the Fantastic Four in that whatever show.
He and Jack Kirby would both be
in that audience, probably.
Yeah. Absolutely. My turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this cameo might come as a surprise, but believe it or not, so I again doing my research, just thinking about this stuff, and the more I thought about it, again, I like the more simpler, like almost nonverbal Stanley cameos. But the one from X-Men 3, The Last Stand, where it's just Jean Grey's like freaking out in the room, and the next thing, the water, instead of going down out of the hose, the water goes up out of the hose, and he's like, "What?" His facial reaction's like, "What's happening?" Actually, when I did some of my research too, Stan Lee's not the only one in that scene. Apparently, Chris Claremont, Justin, is in that scene too.
I didn't know that.
Chris Claremont, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, Chris Claremont was a phenomenal writer of the X-Men series in the 70s and the 80s in the comic books. He was one of the best writers that franchise ever had, probably almost rivaling Stan's original run in the 60s, truthfully. But Chris Claremont and Stan Lee in X-Men The Last Stand, where the water's like, what? The water's going up instead of down. It's like, gravity's not working, guys. So, yeah, that's my number 3 from X-Men 3, The Last Stand. But an okay movie, really not that good. But
yeah, it wasn't that good.
Still, that was a really good cameo. Anyways,
all right, Vinny, you're number 2.
Number two, my number 2 cameo is I think it might have been said already. The one from Deadpool with him as the DJ, because Stan Lee's DJ does not make sense, but at the same time, it's hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love Deadpool, so I have to give it props. I would have given this spot Spider-Man 3, but it's Spider-Man 3.
Hmm.
Fair
Justin,
enough.
over to you.
All right, Justin, over to you.
All right, so I was struggling to figure out whether to place this at number 2 or number 1. But ultimately, I decided for this one to be at number 2, and that is not a Marvel project. I'm talking about Kevin Smith's movie, Mallrats.
Ooh.
So, for those of you who don't know, Stan Lee's first foray in acting was in Kevin Smith's sophomore debut, where he's just walking in the mall and he sees this lonely fellow looking into a lingerie store and looking at this happy couple. And he interjects and he gives him some advice about love. And then he's like, "Oh my god. Holy shit. You're..." And he's like, "Stanley." And then he's giving him this whole spiel of how he created all of these characters was based on the one that got away and his emotions attributed to that, and has such a great payoff at the end where he's like, that guy needs some help. He's way too focused on the genitalia of superheroes. He'll grow out of it.
Nice.
And you know what? It's the only one out of any of these where you can actually argue Stan Lee is acting. He has a scene. Like, he has a few pages of dialogue he needs to memorize.
Yeah.
Like, instead of 2, maybe 3 lines here or there.
I like it. Good.
With that said, there's a bit of 2 or 3 lines that I think is slightly better than this.
Mm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, is it my number 2?
Yeah.
Take it away.
Yeah.
My number 2, and it was mentioned in someone's honorable mentions, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, man.
When Steve Rogers is like, I need war gear, and then Stanley is a security guard, and the gear is missing. Oh boy, I am so fired.
Classic.
Don't fire him. He's Stanley. Show that man some respect.
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised he's still working at that Smithsonian Museum with that age.
Yeah.
I mean, how many other occupations does this guy have?
It borders on like
Yeah.
His resume
I
must
have
be very good.
I have a theory about that, and I'll get to that in a second.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Okay, that's my
No,
number
it's me.
2.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Wow.
Al. My bad.
Hey, Bill. I need a
Yes?
distraction.
Okay.
Like, I need a distraction.
I don't know, which one is it.
Infinity War. You're supposed to
I
be
need a
walking-
distraction. Would you kids keep it down?
You forgot we're all gonna die. There's a spaceship. That was your line.
We're gonna die. There's a spaceship.
Come on. It's like, honestly, I feel like
You
you're
had one job.
You had one job, Bill, and you failed. I'm sorry. Man. It's almost
No,
like
I had a
Stanley has
brain
not seen this. Like, has seen this
No,
so
I
many
had a
times.
brain fart.
no worries, it happens.
All good,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. And surprisingly, if you hear in the quotes from Peter Parker, they were actually going to MoMA too. I'm like,
Nice.
So modern art and Spider-Man, what do they have in common?
Oh, I don't know.
Very little.
I mean, Spider-Man is a modern work of art.
He
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
But MoMA doesn't really focus on comic books. It focuses on like it's weird. A lot
I
of
mean,
stuff there.
flip some webbing against a canvas. I'm sure you can sell it for a few grand.
Several million, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing modern art these
Honestly,
days.
I'm surprised he hasn't thought of that.
Oh, he would never have to worry about money again. I'll say that much.
I know.
Totally.
But going back to the Stanley thing, I mean, just again, you see Stanley anywhere. Like he has so many jobs. A bus driver for
The man in many hats.
Yes. Again, I feel like there wasn't enough Stanley cameos, but when I say life is too short,
It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Mhm. His resume must have looked good.
you know,
Oh,
and
It's
it's gonna be
on
6
paper.
years since he passed. Is it 6 or 7?
7.
No, 7.
It'll be
been
7 years.
7 years.
Like wow. Did we all think he was gonna live to 100?
I
so.
wish, but
No.
he was bad towards the end.
Hmm.
It was
All
bad.
right. JT, you're number 2.
So my number 2, believe it or not, is actually where it's actually the more you think about it, it's just him being himself in the early days of the MCU. But it's in the first Iron Man, the very first one that kicked off the MCU, where Stanley is just being himself at a gala where he's mistaken where Tony Stark mistakes him for Hugh Hefner, and he's like,
Looking great, F.
yeah, looking great, and then it just turns around and there's Stanley with like 3 hot blondes, whatever, and he's just like, huh, what? And he just turns around and says, never mind. And then, oh my God, it's Stanley's cameo. And he went on record and said that was his favorite cameo up until that point. And then he did other ones that were obviously better too. But
I think he said that about every cameo.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's that Iron Man, the very, very, very first Iron Man that will turn 20 years old in 3 years, mind you, in 2028.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys saw that the MCU's been going for
I
almost
do.
20 years. So put that together.
No.
But yeah, no. So Iron Man with Stanley's cameo of him just being pretending to be Hugh Hefner. He's like, what the cigar in his hand, priceless. But it's not my number 1. So let's take over to Vinny. What's your number 1?
So my number 1, I think, was also mentioned. It's probably the most powerful and it's his. I think the last cameo he did, Into the Spider-Verse.
Mm.
As the last cameo, could not have been better. Him selling comic books, costumes, and it was. I mean, he spent his whole life creating superheroes. That was definitely a good way for him to. It was a good way to go out. I wish he was still here because he was so good, but you can't. Father Time, as we all know, was undefeated.
Yeah, and when he goes, oh, what if it doesn't fit? Oh, it always fits.
Yes, exactly.
No.
That got me when I saw it.
And then he points to the sign. No refunds.
Yeah.
And
Even with the poignantness, there's some humor in it. I love that.
because, Vinny, wouldn't have his last cameo been Endgame, though?
Didn't Into the Spider-Verse come out?
Technically, yes.
Spider-Verse came after Endgame.
Yeah.
But
I think they recorded Spider-Verse after.
okay.
I think about yeah. I mean, live action's last one was Endgame. I'm thinking it last in general.
Okay.
Right. I
That's,
mean, that was still a good cameo, though.
Because you know what it is, and because knowing that he was, if the last one was Spider-Man, I think that's fitting because it kind of reminds me of this meme I saw after he died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Toy Story one.
Yeah, the Toy Story 3 one, in which Stanley is Andy and Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Picture of MCU, is the little girl. And he's like going through all the Marvel characters and goes, and this is my most special favorite one.
Oh, that seems so sad.
And it has Spider-Man as Woody going, I want you to take care of him, okay?
Oh, that hurts.
I want you to take care of him, okay, Kevin?
Oh,
Wow.
And then Toy Story 4 ruined it.
don't remind
Or,
me.
you know, the speculated last words of Stan Lee were when to Roy, whatever his Roy something, Roy Thomas, who's the editor-in-chief at Marvel, who was Lee's successor. His last words to him were, "Take care of my boy, Roy."
Aw.
And a lot of people were speculating that he was talking about Spider-Man.
Aw, that's so nice.
Or he could have just been talking about Marvel in general.
He might have. You never know.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm talking about the Spider-Man.
See, I would think it would be the FF because that was the book that he worked on the longest.
Oh, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, there was the Marvel's
110 issues.
That's a long
And
time.
that's a lot.
But
Yeah.
I think it's open to him. It could have been the Fantastic Four, it could have been Spider-Man, or it could have just been Marvel in general.
That meme just makes me so sad now.
Yeah.
But Justin, what's your number one?
My number one is for a movie that he had no involvement with whatsoever. But the cameo is so genius, so mind-blowing that it affects all the other cameos in the MCU. Allie, you asked how many jobs Stan Lee had. Well, I'm going to ask you this. Is that all the same character?
Mm.
Well, the answer is yes. Even the ones in space, because Stan Lee was the informant for the Watchers. That's right. When Rocket and Yondu were
Yes.
warping through space, they come across a group of Watchers who are just listening to Stan Lee tell about his escapades on Earth, including this one time he was a FedEx driver delivering to Tony Stank.
Damn it, Justin, that was my number one.
You swiped right.
Mazel tov.
But that's not all.
He was up there.
Because the Watchers decide to just leave him on that asteroid, and Stanley's like, "Guys, where are you going? You're gonna be my ride." Oh, gee.
I got a lot more stories to tell.
Oh, jeez.
God, that was my number one too, buddy.
So rumor has it that his soul is still up there.
I was struggling because I didn't know whether to put Mallrats number one, whether to put Guardians 2 at number one. Ultimately, I put Guardians 2 at number one because of the implications it had.
Yeah.
And what do you mean by that? Let's see if we were thinking the same thing.
Because it basically confirmed that Stan Lee. So, one of the big theories in the MCU, like fan theories, was that Stan Lee was the one above all, basically God, or was a watcher. James Gunn heard about this and decided to have fun with it. And instead of making him a watcher or someone like super important, just an informant. Just some guy who has some crazy stories to tell for the watchers who have to watch everything that's happening in the universe.
Like, yeah, can we go? Okay, screw this guy.
Guys, wait, come back. You are going to be my ride. I have so
So in a
many
way,
other
Stanley ended up
stories to
becoming
tell.
the Watcher by being stuck up there.
And you know what? I'm gonna make. Okay, this may sound dark, like putting this in. Don't forget, Guardians 2 was released the year before he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that was saying that he had more stories to tell in the,
Mhm.
in the
I-
way that before he goes, he has more stories to tell, or I could just be overthinking.
That's not a bad point, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
I'm
when
not
Justin
entirely
calls me-
sure, but maybe.
So this is when Justin calls me a complete idiot.
Okay, not a complete idiot, but I
Thank
did
you.
call the New York Board of Psychiatry on you.
Yeah, come on, that's my 63rd
Wait,
appointment.
can
with
I
them.
have my shoe back?
Come on, Justin, that's my 63rd appointment with them.
No.
Oh, this will make 64.
Like I've always said, like, are you insane? Goes, not according to the New York State Board of Psychiatrists.
No, I'm born insane, so that doesn't bother me.
I was too.
Okay, so guess both our number ones is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
So I guess it's me. Yes.
Just to let you know, Bill, I like my steak medium rare.
Wait,
I
is
like
Bill cooking?
my martini shaken, not stirred.
Okay. I guess you guys are cooking meals for each other. How lovely.
No.
All right. I will say this. My number one is cliched because it really, let's just put it this way, this makes so much sense in how it relates to Stan Lee. Although, yes, as you guys said, the movie sucked. I don't think I remember seeing that movie. But him talking to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, saying, you know, one person can make a difference. Enough said.
Yeah.
I feel like him quoting that, it sums up this is what Stan Lee did. He made a difference
Oh, he did.
with his love of comic books, with what he's done for not only himself, but for
Millions upon millions.
yeah. And he almost wasn't going to be able to succeed in that until the 1960s when he released the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Remind me again, Captain America was released during World War II, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
1941.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he did work not much on it, but he
Oh, he worked significantly on it.
He did.
He joined Marvel, or at the time it's called Timely, back in 41. Like,
Oh.
Martin
Yeah.
Goodman was a relative of his.
I have to remember this because I know I read a novel about him.
Yeah.
And because I know he was a World War II veteran?
Yes, he did. He didn't fight, but he did. He was in the army during World War II. He redid like some of the safety manuals for the army to make it more comprehensible and more easy to digest. Made it more comic like, basically.
Interesting.
So
That's a
in a
good
way,
point.
he did make a difference in the army.
Yes, he
made a
did.
difference in media. He
He
made a
did.
difference in pop culture.
He
You
did.
sure did.
And pretty much a lot of it was more later in his life. He made a difference in movies and TVs and now
And
Big
cameo
difference to
done.
many, many millions.
You know, I'd like to say something.
Yes, go ahead.
And you know how of the impact he's had on people. It kind of reminds me of him after he passed away. Okay, this makes me mad to this day. Bill Maher did a segment on Real Time and
Oh, yeah, I remember
basically
that.
was
Oh,
making
God.
fun of Stanley and making fun of the people who admired him, saying you're all just a bunch of children who live in your mom's basement.
oh my freaking god.
He
And
did
he was
that?
like saying, yeah, and I don't remember what it was verbatim, but basically was making fun of adults who still watch comic book movies or read comics.
Yeah.
And he's like, but Stan Lee taught me so much about injustice. So then read James Baldwin or Maya Angelou, which I do think that's important. read James Baldwin, read Maya Angelou. Those are very important things to read. Don't get my words twisted. Those are very important books to read.
Yes, exactly.
But he just brought more impact in a graphic novel, comic book sort of way that more people could understand.
Yeah.
Right. Like, for instance, the X-Men were based off of the civil rights movement. Am I right, Justin?
Yep.
I
Like,
love the X-Men too.
Professor X was based off of Martin Luther King. And Magneto was based off of Malcolm X.
I didn't know
And the
that.
mutants were supposed to represent the African Americans. And then when the Bryan Singer movies took off, it was representative of the LGBTQ community.
And now, arguably, it's more representative of the whatchamacall, Jesus. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
It's all right. It's one of those days.
Yep.
You're good. All right. Well, enough
What's your
said.
number
Right?
one?
My
Enough
number one.
said.
Yep.
So I have a little story to tell after when I'm done. But my number one is, unfortunately, it's not a character he created, but the cameo is so. It's so. You don't see it coming either. Which is, if you remember seeing the movie in theaters, you did not see it coming at all. But his appearance in Deadpool was just so funny. And it had nothing to do with Stanley did not create Deadpool. He did not create him. But my God, when I saw that scene, I was like, it's almost parodying what he did in the past. But it was just so funny. I loved it to death. That is my number one. I'm gonna make that part short and sweet. But I have something to show you guys. So for those who listen to us on podcast format, I actually am holding up my autograph of Stan Lee right here.
Aw.
I'll show.
Hold on.
Justin's like killing me right now. He's like, "How dare you?"
Well, here's the thing, JT. There's a giant live sign blocking your image. So.
Boom.
I don't see it either.
Wah, wah.
Can you see it now?
Nope.
Not even close.
No, we
How about
okay, I can see
JT,
it.
the
To an extent,
whole
yes.
your whole window is blocked by a live window.
I can see it.
I can see part of it, yes, at the bottom.
There you go. How about that?
That's better.
I apologize to all of our listeners for just cutting off like that, but like that is one of my prized possessions is Stanley's autograph.
Aw.
I met him in 2017. I met him at New York Comic Con when he was in town. It was his last Comic Con he did autographs at. And I remember going up to him and saying, and I just said, after I got that autograph of Tales to Astonish number 61, I wanted to get a book that he actually did.
Yeah.
So I got his autograph and I walked back up to him and I said, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for not just comic books, but just the medium and media in general. And he just smiled at me and I walked away. So,
Aw.
Stan, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Bringing a little bit of joy to my life there personally.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's that. My number one is the Deadpool cameo, but I had to share that little tidbit of the whole Stanley signature that I have too. I have his autograph.
Yeah.
Right here, so.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like if it was a few years before, he would have been a little more chatty.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. He had security.
He was very ill at this time, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was like 2016, 2017. Yeah, so it was pretty bad. This is his last one. I'm not gonna say how much he charged, but that was a worth, because I said, when am I gonna get this again?
Exactly.
So I did it then. So the next time Justin and I get together, I'll show him one day. So any else, guys? That's our list, right? Sorry, I'm stuttering.
That is our list.
Yeah, it's enough said. I mean,
Yeah.
there were
Enough
so
said,
many
Shirley.
other cameos we could talk about, but
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can
Nice.
see that. Right there.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Unfortunately he signed right over the little text blurb, but still.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's like my Shatner autograph.
I have his autograph.
Either of them.
So, but anyways, that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thanks so much for tuning to our podcast as always. I want to thank the esteemed panelists and panelists for tuning in, for helping us out today, as always. One by one, of course. Justin, thank you for your help.
Of course.
Vinny, thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Allie, thank you for your help. And Bill, you have a sports thing?
Yeah. First of all, you're welcome for my help.
Thank
And
you.
two,
Sorry about
Sports City Podcast on the Sports City Network. Check us out. We're on all platforms. Just a note. This week we are doing the podcast on Saturday morning instead of Friday because Friday I have a work thing I got to go to. So Reggie and I will be doing the podcast on Saturday morning instead. So I just wanted to leave that out there. And plus, there'll be no JIMCC this week.
Correct. No JMCC this week. We'll be returning next week. We'll be starting Batman Year One.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh boy, can't wait to do that. That's gonna be quite the book to read. Or the graphic novel too. I think I have it somewhere lying around. But anyways.
And just for the record, we are going issue by issue. We're not reading the entire 4 issues for next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a 4-parter.
This will be a 4-parter.
Nice.
Wow. So the next 4 weeks of Journey to Mystery Comic Club are all set there. So if you haven't already, check it out on our YouTube channel as well. We do Journey to Mystery Comic Club every Thursday night, but not this Thursday, because tomorrow night we'll be seeing we're going to talk about seeing the Fantastic Four and do our out of theater reaction and stuff like that too. But yeah. But listen, for all of us here at the Super Review Show, we want to thank you for listening and watching. However you enjoyed us tonight. Thanks so much for tuning to our podcast as always. So for all of us here at the Super Review Show, please out there, stay safe, take care, and
be awesome.
Fantastic.
Be awesome.
Stay hydrated. It's hot.
Excelsior.